And I stand by that. And maybe one day in the road, you know, down the road, I may find the love again. But as I put to everybody at the PD so far that I've spoken to, by June 25th, I don't want anyone to be upset that I'm leaving. I want people to know that even if you're upset for me to be leaving, know that I will be smiling. And just know that I didn't want to go out with the middle finger and, you know, burn that bridge. Because I do believe in change. Yeah, I said June, sorry. But I think the important thing that I want is that I went out on my terms. No one got fired. No one got in trouble. I'm doing this. I gave myself 2 weeks notice so I can say goodbye to everybody. So I can actually sit down. So I can tell people my reasons. Share a few tears with the people who deserve to have tears shared with. Lucas Lavender, Sky Faye. People who were around for that camaraderie. You don't see it anymore.
No, you don't. That's why now you'll see when you get out, people will talk to you differently. People will actually treat you as a person. Take time out of their day to go speak to you because they liked you, but they had the cop barrier that annoys everybody. The cop presence, the cop, aura that you'd see. Because that's the thing. Even though you yourself might have not done anything, you got a badge, and all of the other people that had a badge that did dumb shit, that said dumb shit, that did dumb stuff are associated with you. So, per addition, everybody's going to see you that way too. Because you defend the same thing that they do.
Yeah.
And now you'll have people that actually want to defend you if they care about you. People that you can trust way more, like I do right now in the group that I'm in. I trust these people 10 times more than I trust the people in my department. Because I feel like they're actually defending me for me and not because I had a badge.
You good? Yeah, I was just stretching.
It's way different, Flop. And you'll notice.
You're waiting.
You'll notice it instantly.
I'm waiting for Cuba.
I think the best thing that I'm looking forward to is knowing that I'm leaving. I'm leaving. But the relief that I have to know that I'm leaving, and there's already people with their arms open for me, and I already have the opportunities from people who I look up to, and people that I care and people that I love. I think I'm going to be okay. I'm scared, but I'm excited for the future. So
I think you'll be all right.
Who knows? Who knows where it'll end up? I just know that it'll end up with me out of the PD. And since yesterday, I've been the happiest I've been. So.
And that's what matters.
And I'm gonna milk that paycheck for 2 more weeks, but I gotta say bye to people, and I wanted to give myself some time. I joke about that, but seriously, I want to give myself time to say bye to the people that matter, the people that need to hear it from me. Because I do think that if I can leave anybody with an impression, I think, and this might be a lot of blowing smoke up my own ass, but I think if I can leave people who I believe are people with a similar mindset as yourself or myself, are going to be the people that keep that PD with the the littlest bit above water. Maybe not even above water, but maybe those are the people that are the snorkels so that the PD can breathe. Because their head's too busy being underwater. So.
gonna be honest with you, Flop. People like us,
Fair enough, you're good, but
people
you
like
guys
Stubble,
go.
people like Jenny, we are doing great. There's no people like that in the police department right now.
Are you
People are too
wasting-
fixated on what's written on paper and what the rank is. Charles,
Huh.
give us a minute.
Oh, sorry, my bad, G.
Damn, you got some rank or some shit? You just fucking, god damn.
He's my penguin brother.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh my god.
gotcha. That was fucking
Yeah,
sick.
he's my penguin brother.
I gotcha.
But in any case, yeah, you're never, even if you have a semblance of it, I don't think you're ever gonna get anything like the stuff we had. Because the problem is none of these people went through hardships. None of these people have those big experiences. They don't know what they're doing. And that's the painful part. You can't blame all these people for being idiots like Fritz. I don't blame him for being the way he is. Because he doesn't have anybody to guide him. That's the problem. None of the people are strong enough to guide him. None of the people have the mentality we do. And it's gonna be the same way for at least a couple of months.
Yeah, I mean, if you knew the training process, it makes sense. And honestly, I warned
Mhm.
people of this a while ago. You think a month alone
Can I have one chicken
without
and
somebody
an
sitting next to you
orangutan
telling you how to
and
do things is enough time to learn how to be a good officer?
Yeah.
I rest my case.
They fired me from here.
Listen, I don't want to hold you up, but
Oh, I need to get
are you in the lemon list?
No, but I can be.
Abracadabra.
Hello.
Hello.
Okay, give me one sec. I'll run over there.
Oh, he didn't mean open like that.
There you go. I am now.
Hey, Mr. Brito.
Are you? How do I spell your
I
name?
just put
If I buy a taxi,
Samantha Morningstar. I just put Tails. Easy to find.
Thank you. You get that?
Yeah, I did.
You guys are liars.
I don't usually text on this number, but
You didn't know you meant like that. The style open clearly doesn't mean what you thought it meant.
all right.
Boop.
Thank you
I don't have money.
for that.
It's
course.
okay.
Honestly, I
buy
think
you
our
clothes.
conversation out of the 7 I've had
You know,
has been
Thank you so the stars.
some hell of a perspective.
How
So,
spicy is the chili sauce?
if you ever need anything,
I said I'd buy you.
please let me know.
You will.
I will
Likewise.
always be around. Just
Then I want
make sure
a
you keep
donut
yourself
for
safe,
life,
right?
And I want it.
Always do.
spicy, and
Good
I
stuff.
want a drink.
I'll be in
I'm not
touch,
sure
all
if
right?
it's spicy. This
Okay,
is
bye,
not
Flopper.
You can
spicy.
tell
Bye,
them I
Tails.
can what you want. I'll just buy it.
Oh, oh,
Dude, whoa. I was not expecting that.
Don't put the chili sauce in. I want you to put ketchup in. Okay. And can
I
you,
always missed when Tails left. I never knew why. I always got holy fuck. She unironically just like clapped the fuck out of that conversation. That was like clap till like Flop woke up no more. God, man. Another ult has entered the chat, man, dude. I wish you guys knew. I wish I talked about it more. I cannot tell you just how much I missed Tails when I heard that she quit. Fucking killed me. Because Tails was like the one cop that I loved getting like the back and forth pushes from everybody. The tails just tombstone you, Chris. I'm gonna fucking vomit. I'm hoping for a pred convo. God, you know what's so funny about the pred conversation? Flop wants to talk to pred. I want there to be a conversation with pred. Because, and this is going to sound funny because everyone hears pred and they go, oof, haha. I want to remind everybody, the reason that Flop was promoted to senior was because pred sat in a car with Flop and pretty much told him, listen, you've done amazing. And, you know, he didn't make it a big thing or a big deal. Pred promoted Flop to senior quietly and literally looked at command and put up his middle finger and said, this man deserves senior. And if you don't think so, then fucking get rid of me, essentially. Pred fought in Flop's corner the whole time. And that's like fact. So Flop at some point, I'm sure. Oh, I mean, Flop has told people that Pred was the best sheriff we ever had. Pred was fucking bad in a lot of ways. But Pred as sheriff, as much as he was his own handicap, was the PD's biggest fucking buff. You want to talk about a guy that actually fought for the PD? Although he had his moments of pure corruption, pure fucking corruption. Fred knew what he was doing. Hot take, the reason people were so loyal to Pred is because he had a gang leader's mentality and it created loyalty. Pred was the definition of spirit of the law versus letter of the law. Pred was spirit of the law. Oh my god, a chicken. Sorry. Why'd the chicken cross the road? To join ADMC. Anyway. Yeah, no. Spirit of the law versus letter of the law. The spirit of Pred is that Pred cared about everybody who was under him. And Pred was willing to go at bat for anybody, even if it meant losing his job. Even if it meant, all things considered, Pred was going to get fired. He did it and was willing to die for the cause. And the fact that Pred was willing to die for his own cause that he not only culminated but created was the exact reason why the unity under Pred was so powerful. It was the unconventional way of doing it, but not for nothing. People talk about, you know, concerns of Flop and where he's going. Flop could make the same argument to anybody to ask, if you're scared about me driving fast in a car, why did you stand under Kyle Pred when you knew that he was an active sheriff who was also an active felon, right? There's a little bit of a double-edged sword with that to say that, you know, I'm not saying that I'm a saint, but were any of us saints under Pred? No, but we stayed because we were loyal to the cause. So to answer your question, or I guess to answer your hot take, I should say, I don't think it's a hot take. I actually think that most people would agree with that. Pred was one of the best things that happened. And if you recall correctly, there were some days where people's faces weren't loading on the server because we had so many cops that were in the room. We had a problem in the PD in 3.0 where we had so many cops on duty. Cops were going 42 And we had to set a cap limit based on your shift. If you exceeded, I'm going to use that word. If we exceeded 40 people, if you were at a shift, you were getting sent off duty. You know when that started? During Pred's period. Imagine that. So, to think that we at some days we literally had like 55, 65 people on duty. And it was so bad that people needed to be told you need to go off duty until your shift comes. I remember the 40 limit. I remember when it was 15, 20. I forget. The cap was 5 on duty. Ray, you're an OG. Pred was a bad person with a strong heart. Yeah, I mean, Pred had a lot of strong qualities that he really like drilled into everybody. And honestly, if it wasn't for Pred, I think in a lot of ways, yes, it came with its own issues, right? Poor Jenny should have had I'm shocked Jenny still has a heartbeat after all the poor things she had to do to keep Pred in line. High command was in shambles because of Pred. That's a good way of putting it, actually, Nikita. He did fucked up shit, but never to the extent of his officers. That is a perfect way of putting that. Pred was a very bad person, but everything he did never fell back on his own. Pred owned what he did and ran with it. Jenny had her work cut out. Oh my God. Dude. The RP that Jenny. Oh my God. Just. Yeah. I think Jenny's a criminal now. The amount of cover-up shit doing 3.0. Yeah. Everybody in BCSO was ride or die for Pred too. Flop was. Holy shit, Flop was. Listen. You ever notice that whenever Flop talks about the corrupt things he did with Pred, you ever notice that Flop never talks badly about Pred? Coincidence? The only thing that ever happened that bothered Flop, and I'm going to give you guys a little bit of some crazy ass fucking meta. Some crazy ass fucking meta. Emotional meta. Prepare. The Parsons fire. The reason why Flop was upset with Pred during that was because he saw how it affected his husband. Take that how you will. Flop cared about how his husband was doing and knew that it bothered Ziggy more than anything. But it's not that Flop hid anything from Ziggy either. It was just that Flop was very vocal and open and, just kind of, spoke about it for what it was. Flop didn't agree with what Pred did, but at the same time, in Flop's mind, he's like, that's where the crazies go. But Flop also knew that Ziggy had a more personal attachment to Parsons. And over anything, Flop would have supported Ziggy before he ever supported Pred for that. Flop was willing to go after Pred's job for the sole purpose of knowing that it was the right thing to do. Yeah. I don't know. Dude, I've been live for almost 8 hours. Well, almost 8 hours. Fuck me. Over 8 hours. Oh, man. I have obliterated my sleep. Obliterated my sleep. The amount of dude, the meetings today have been insane. Worth it though, of course. I mean, listen, any day I get the pleasure to share such a cool story with everybody is cool. Honestly, I'm lucky and fortunate to be able to call this again. I know I say it all the time, but I really mean this. The fact that I get to call this my full-time thing is only possible because of all of you. And I'm very fortunate, humbled, and lucky to share such a cool story with everybody. So, but yeah, man, good stuff. Yeah, you guys are pretty great. Thanks for all the new subs recently. Thanks for all the gifted subs. Thank you for all the resubs. Thank you for all the donations. Thank you for all the follows. And thank you to everybody who has joined Discord and has kind of kept up with the community and kept up with the roleplay going on. Sub to the YouTube when you get a chance. If you don't know where to go, either ! Socials or check out the YouTube video. Holy fuck. This doesn't feel like it was a month ago. The new video soon TM. Feels amazing. So there will be that, but I think I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. If you are new and you happen to have enjoyed your stay, hit the follow button. I'd love to see you come back. Again, Discord, please join if you're not in it. I have a meta chat. You guys can do all the talking you want in there. I make it very, very fucking vocal that I do not look at my meta chat. That's not there for me. That's there for you guys. But I don't want it in my chat. So it's the best place to go away from me so that I can focus on doing what I try and do best. Just behave in there. Don't be a shithead. And I think that's all I got, man. I'm gonna leave you guys with a few minutes of ads. If you want to stick around, it supports me. It's just a couple minutes of ads. If you end up dipping, you end up dipping. But thank you to all of you for everything. Should we raid somebody? Is there? I don't even know. Oh man, fuck. I don't know who to raid. Should we raid Snow? Fuck it. We're raiding Snow. All right. I fucking love you guys. Go send a bunch of love over to Snow. That motherfucker deserves it. That was such a good conversation. Lucas? Tomorrow. All right. Love you guys. Appreciate you. I'll see you probably tomorrow. We'll see how I feel. I don't know. I'm burned with all the emotional roleplay, but doing the best I can. Appreciate you guys. Thank you so much.